Hey guys, it's me, my face, and more complaints about the weather. Let's get this out of the way. It's hot. I'm hot. It's muggy. Apparently rain is coming. That's about it. Unfortunately, I do not have a lot for you this week. It was a long week of work, mostly. Inconvenient evening plans that did not lead to a lot of stitching. And then there was Iron Maiden. That gets in the way of everything. Rather than dwell on what I didn't bother to get done this week, let's jump into what I have. A little more It's You I Like. I managed to finish a third one, just checking to make sure I'm in the frame, and started another. My goal was to do 5 of these and then finish them. My goal is now to do 7 of them and finish them. I think I have an idea of what I want to do, but you know, the ideas tend to hang around in my head and don't usually translate to my sewing machine. But I am enjoying working on this pattern because even if I never use them for anything, I am, indulging my stitchy bug, using up stash, doing something positive. It's You I Like. It doesn't get more positive than that. If you are not on this bandwagon, hashtag it's a movement, not a Sal. I will link to the ever lovely and effervescent Diana up in the things and down in the description box. You can download this pattern for free from her. She encourages you to do so and share it with your friends. And make sure you're over on Instagram posting your progress and get in on the hashtag, which I will put over here because I always say it wrong. The next piece that I made some progress on this week, some good progress, is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I managed to get a lot of pumpkins done. I'm just going to peek around the side here to make sure that you can see something, maybe. I'm hoping. If it's fuzzy, I'll always take a picture and throw it in there. No need for us to squint and play with things, and no, it's just no. I only worked on this yesterday because I took the day off from work. I worked the morning from home, but I think I stitched a good probably 4 or even 5 total hours on this last night. So I think I got a lot done. I'm going to show you the backs because I'm supposed to be doing that. I gave myself permission to start running the threads a little further than I usually would, as long as I felt like it was going to go behind something that was going to get stitched over, and that has sped up my stitching a lot. I still get frustrated because when I'm stitching these pumpkins under my bright light, it's tough to see the difference in the oranges, and I get, the color changes get annoying and this and that, the other thing. And then I turn the big light off and I just look at it and I'm like, oh, you so know what you're doing. I should just trust. The next thing I have is actually a new start. Because I wanted to. This is Christmas Hare, and I'm going to go ahead and say Barbara Anna, because, I'm never right about these things. This was I'm surprised I have this much done. I mean, I'm cruising on it. I'm happy I have so much done. Look at even the back is pretty, even I'm impressed. I'm not easily impressed by me. I started it on this fabric. And you can see that some of these lighter colors, like up at the top, the star and the little flower, you know, they're kind of beigey colors, and they were fading in, and I was like, oh, I don't want to get too far. I should pick a different fabric. The model was stitched on a light blue fabric. I had some leftover light blue fabric. I started it, but it was like, I think it's 32 count Lugana, and it 1/1 just was not happening on that, and I didn't have enough to do 2/2. So I had the light blue and I had the dark blue. I know one is Zephyr. They're both Picture This Plus. One is Zephyr and the other is not. And yeah, it just was not happening. So I cut those pieces off and threw those away and went back to working on this, because if it fades in, I'll pick it out, or I'll go over it with another color, or I'll backstitch it, or what's the likelihood it's ever going to see the light of day after it's done? It doesn't matter. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me out of the bars. I should also mention that since I started this in July, it is still hashtag Kismas in July. Also Diana. My life now revolves around Diana. My life is better now. The reason I was able to do a new start is because I had a finish. I finished the Good Witch sampler from Sub Rosa. Seriously, it's Sub Rosa. We all know now it's Sub Rosa. The lamenting that I had last week about being off and not having all the letters fit, it turned out I was fine. The black border was fine. I had just started the letters in the wrong place. So once I picked the 3 letters out, I was off to the races. And I think I finished it in like hour and a half or something. It really did not take long at all. So now I have these 2 on one piece of fabric, neither of them fully finished. Anybody want to take bets on when they become something other than dishcloth? So really that was it. That was all my stitching for the week. You know, like I said, I have been working a lot. I have been like just coming home and crashing, and the stitching just wasn't happening. But Thursday night, I went to see Iron Maiden. And those of you on my old Instagram, which I did not mean to post to my old Instagram, but it did, and that's fine, it did, saw some of my clips. I apologize for the language. You know, they're salty. They're salty boys. But they're British, so it makes it okay. It was a great show. It was loud. There was tailgating. There was beer. There was a canopy. Brilliant. We brought a canopy for the first time. I was like out of the sun. I did not burst into flames. Not even once. I did manage to get, in my opinion, the best shirt there. It is Legacy of the Beast. It is Eddie's all over the place. And I have to tell you, the first time I saw this, my first thought was the Disney stained glass cross-stitch patterns. And then I was like, if we could ever get these in stained glass cross-stitch patterns, I would be all over that. It would be Haid level intricate. I would do it. And the back is just scary. It's just, yes. Yes. The only reason I'm not wearing it for you today is because, as you can see, I need to cut my t-shirts. I can't handle necklines. I can't handle anything restrictive. Yeah, my clothing can make me panic. Go figure. So I have to artfully cut it. I keep watching videos of like different ways to cut t-shirts and do like intricate little, you know, you can cut a slit and you can pull it through and it turns into straps and the whole thing. And I watch it, I go, that's awesome. And then I get out my scissors and I cut the neck off round and I go on with my day. I have officially sent out all the postcards that I have addresses for. I think there were 2 people that never got back to me. I mean, obviously, if eventually you do send me your address, I'll send them out. That's fine. But otherwise, I'm just going to call the $9.99 giveaway a success. Speaking of postcards, I was the recipient of a postcard. The sentiment is lovely. I am thankful, Alita, I believe is your name, for thinking of me. Audrey, Stitchy Witch 42, avert your eyes, sweetheart. Don't do it. Don't look. This is what came in my mail. Do you understand the anxiety that I feel right now with my finger that close to the picture of a leg? Oh my God. She refers to it. She says, have a furry spider. I hate spiders except for these guys. They're like puppy spiders. We are never again using the term puppy spiders. No, puppies, sweet and cute and fluffy. This is nightmares. This is horrible. But I have to tell you, first of all, I came home and it was flat on the counter, face down, because Mark is not much more of a fan of spiders than I am. So when I picked it up and I went, oh God, and then I had to run around and shake it off and all that. But now what I do is I leave it face down on my desk, and every once in a while I just go, and then I run away, and because sometimes you just have to be a goose. Sometimes you have to be a goose. So I want to thank you, Aaliyah. I am enjoying owning this card. I'm not going to put it up again. I will tuck it in my box of other cards and things that people have sent me, and I will cherish it. But I am just going to leave it face down here for the rest of the time that I'm recording. As promised last week, I did record the flip through, just a brief flip through of all those patterns that Laura sent me. Thank you again, Laura. I don't believe I ever actually promised that I would get it edited, and I didn't, so we're good. Hopefully I can get it edited this weekend, and I will probably post it for Wednesday, so it'll be like a little midweek something. There will also be some flip-throughs coming for the magazines that were part of that haul, so that should be fun. To tell you how kind of hung up I am on some things, the whole video is ready. But you know how in my intro and my outro, there's me in the background with no volume, talking, just flailing my hands and doing things? Because of the way I filmed it, it's just the patterns. I'm not actually in the video, and I can't figure out what goes there. And that's what's holding me up. That's my hang up here. I know, I should just get over it. You guys don't really care what's in the backgrounds of the intro, but I do. I also didn't shoot a thumbnail, which I should probably just do now while I'm sitting here, and then, yeah, Andrea, pull it together. Honestly, that is all I have for you guys this week. I know it was a little short, but, I made some good progress on some projects. I just didn't work on a lot of projects. Hopefully next week I will be slightly more prolific. I don't know what I want to work on tonight. I feel like I should work on Death by Cross Stitch, because I haven't. But I don't know that that's what I want to work on. So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out next week what I end up doing. No real update on my medication or my emotional health. It's just, it is what it is. I had not a bad week, just sort of a blank week. Nothing great, nothing terrible. I guess it means the medication is doing kind of what it's supposed to. I don't have highs and lows as much as I used to. I just have this kind of gray area that I don't know if I should try to get used to or try to get out of. We'll figure it out. Guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, for commenting, for your likes and your dislikes. Thank you for being my community and for being my tribe. And I'll talk to you all next week. Bye, guys.